What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XCN OnyxCoin today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, okay? It is the April. It's the very last day of the month today. And about a week ago, on these days here, the expectation was that we would be on this day at 5.5 cents, 5 cents, or higher, right? Looking for these prices, and what a exact opposite of a end of month rally this has been, right? It's not what I expected to happen, and that's okay. Sometimes things unexpected do happen. At the moment, the expectation would more suggest that we see a lower low, that we do go down to about 1.4 cents. The reason being, if we take this relative low to high here on the fibs, you can see that you found support at the 382 and got above the 236. Generally speaking, whenever you do this kind of thing, it means you're going higher. You're not done. I mean, whenever you see a strong move like this and you bounce off the 382, it's inevitable that you pump. I can't tell you how unlikely this is. We're talking about like a less than 10% of the time that you get this kind of flop, but it's happening. It is happening, unfortunately. And closing below the 236 is one thing, but closing below, back testing it as resistance, and then continuing to go lower is another thing. And very indicative, very suggestive that we would go to the 0.5, which is at about 1.43 cents. And again, this line here, we've ingrained this over the past few days, haven't we? But that line right there is a prior area of resistance here, support here, and resistance here. It's really not that crazy to go down to 1.43 cents. Not only that, it is the 0.5, it's the next fib level, and we bounced here at this relative low here. That was a 0.5 fib as well, right? If we're looking at this from a low here to a high there, that was also a 0.5 fib bounce. So going to this 0.5 at 1.43 cents, that's really not that difficult or that crazy to extrapolate, I suppose. But I wasn't expecting it. I definitely wasn't. I was holding out. I was in denial for a little bit there, but this day, the 28th, that really convinced me that we would be going lower, and lower we may go. There is still hope. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. There is still hope that we don't go below these lows. If you want to prevail to the bullish effect, and you want that hope to prevail, you need to hold above 1.727 cents. We cannot close below there. You can go below there. You don't want to close below there. You close any day below there, or several 4-hour periods below there, I would think it's inevitable at that point that we see 1.4 cents or maybe even lower. But 1.8 cents now. It is possible we bounce here, however unlikely. If we look at the 4-hour time frame, your RSI does have some bullish divergence. Let's be fair. Okay, you do have a low here and a higher low here, lower low. That is bullish divergence. You are growing to the downside without your volume growing. It's kind of decaying, so that's also a plus. It is possible at any moment we could turn this around. I will say, whenever you find support at the 786 and you rip to the upside, oftentimes it can be a pretty fast endeavor. But you don't, with this kind of behavior that we're seeing with the golden ratio, just how long it's taken, you don't normally see these kind of bounces happen. It's very possible we could go to the 886 and get some kind of wicked recovery. The first step to recovery, if we're looking for that, would be about 1.92 cents. Okay, we need some 4-hour periods to close above there. If that happens, that's exciting, but really the ultimate barrier is to get above about 2.035 cents, right? If we can get back above 2 cents, you guys, 2.035 cents on a daily closing basis, any notion of lower prices is out the window. It's no longer happening, and instead we are going to move up. Okay, that's the reality of it. But until we break below 1.727 cents, until we go above 2 cents, we're kind of in limbo here, where we don't know for sure what's going to happen. I would say at this moment, this fib finding resistance at prior support right here. Finding resistance there, finding resistance at kind of like the areas of resistance back here as well. And then I wonder if it's even at, areas of resistance back here, areas of resistance back here, and support. That's not indicative of growth. That would actually be indicative of decay. So at this point in time, I'm not expecting 1.43 cents, but I really do accept it as a possibility and even a likelihood at this point. So, what does that mean whenever I say it's a likelihood? I accept it as a possibility, but I'm not expecting it. That means that I'm not completely convinced yet. It wouldn't surprise me if it happened. I understand that the statistical probability that will happen is probably greater than that it won't happen, but we haven't been validated yet. We haven't seen that confirmation happen until we get below 1.727 cents, right? So I'm kind of in limbo here. Looking at the daily RSI, we do have lower lows in the RSI while having higher lows in the price. Lower lows in the RSI while being at the 50 level too. This is a prime area to bounce from. Hidden bullish divergence, rather suggestive that we could bounce as well. today could be the day. You never know, man. Who's to say? But inevitably, regardless of what happens, whether we go down to about 1.4 cents, 1.5 cents, whatever it is, we're at 1.8 cents now. Inevitably, we will grow. As long as we hold these lows here as the lows, we don't go below there, the target remains 5.5 cents for the bull flag breakout. Okay, we are still broken out of this bull flag. Even being here, we're still broken out of it. But if we go below these lows, the target will change from 5.5 cents to something lower. And likely if we go to 1.4 cents, the target would change to being right at pinpoint with this high here. It really wouldn't surprise me if and when, regardless of how it happens, right? Do we go down first and then we move up? Do we move sideways and then we move up? Do we just move up? You know, regardless of how it happens, it wouldn't surprise me if when we move up, we find resistance somewhere around this area, just above, just below, right at, whatever. We find resistance and it looks like a double top momentarily. There's going to be a lot of people that are calling for a double top, calling for this thing to go to zero, probably like they are now. And inevitably we will just pump and rip and see higher prices than this, right? It's a matter of no time at all, you guys. It's a matter of weeks. There should be a sense of urgency. And the thing is, with price action like this, it's rather easy to get bored. It's rather easy to get distracted, right? There are plenty of shiny objects in the sky right now, right? Don't get shiny object syndrome. Don't be chasing the cookie, right? Metaphorically and quite literally here, just because this thing pumped, 25%, or whatever coin that you're watching on CoinMarketCap, whatever your favorite crypto might be. Let's see what it is. 24% basis, or 24-hour basis, percentage basis. Let's see here. Is that all we got, really? The average crypto, wow. They didn't move up that much, did they? But whatever it is, right? Whether your coin's up 53%, whatever it might be, don't get distracted, because oftentimes the coins that pump are the ones that will begin to correct. The coins that have been boring are the ones that will begin to pump. So not financial advice, not a financial advisor. It's easy to get distracted in these kind of environments. It's your job to not get distracted, or to at least not do anything about those distractions, not do anything about what you're feeling on the inside. Just be a stone. Don't I could say be emotionless, but you can't be emotionless. You're a human being. Just don't act on your emotion. Okay? Don't act on your emotion. You're a human being. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to feel FOMO for other coins while you're holding a coin that's just been moving sideways for weeks. It's okay to feel those things. It's not okay to make financial decisions on that, okay? It's your job to not get distracted. It's my job to try and help you remember that, right? But none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I really do like the daily RSI. I think it's in a good position right now, you guys. But the thing is, if we continue to drop here, especially if and when we get below these lows here, that RSI turns from a good look to a bad look, and we'd be looking, instead of finding support at the 50, maybe at finding support at the 40 or even the oversold zone, right? We'll see how that goes. Let's look at the 4-hour RSI real quick. 4-hour time frame, again, bullish divergence looks nice. Rather suggestive that we would move up to about 1.86 cents. We're at 1.812 cents now, so it's not crazy growth, but it is something. Who's to say that we have to bounce here, though? There is bullish divergence, but it's not confirmed until we have a green hour or a green candle. So 1 hour, 16 minutes left. We absolutely could still move lower before confirming the bullish divergence. Or if we just move low enough, this RSI will get a lower low and it won't be bullish divergence anymore. So, anything can happen. Looking at the 1 hour time frame here, the 1 hour RSI looks bearish as hell too. So it's really hard to be bullish in these kind of environments right now. I'm just waiting. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I'm just waiting to see some more indications. And if and when we get below 1.727 cents, that'll be validating to the bears. If and when we get above 2 cents, 2.035 cents specifically, and both of these are on daily closing bases, that'll be validating to the bulls. Until then, I guess we're in the middle of nowhere, waiting to make a decision. There is still hope to the upside, but it's dwindling by the day. I don't think that I have anything else I want to say, and I want to be clear, okay? Because some of these words that I use are rather dramatic. I can be dramatic. I get it. I have not given up hope on OnyxCoin. Go lower. Go to 1.4 cents. I'll buy more. Go to 1.2 cents. I'll buy more. I don't care. I don't think it's going to go lower. Shout out to Ninja too. Hold on, Economic Ninja here. He has a great idea. We're gonna join in the fun here, man. I will definitely hop in on this. Is this the main account or is this the backup account? I can't tell. Let me see. Let's see, where is it? What did he post? No, it must have been on his other account then, right? Oh, no, here it is. I think it would be fun in a week to put in $1 million XCN buy wall if the price is the same or lower than it is currently. What do you think? Would you be interested in joining me? I'm interested. Sign me up. Sign me up. I'm down. I think, and anybody who's watching this, I'm down. And this is not an encouragement of pumping and dumping, right? I'm just trying to have fun here. I think everybody's trying to have fun. I don't know, man. If we look at this thing, we look at OnyxCoin for what it is. XCN right here. Market cap at $601 million. Daily volume 24 hours is 40 million. Is a $1 million buy wall on one exchange? Is that going to make a difference? Probably not, right? But it's just part of the fun, part of being with the community. And I definitely sign me up, Ninja. I'm definitely down to be a part of that buy wall if we don't move for another week. But man, I got to be honest. I'd be surprised if in another week from here we weren't at least, and I guess he did say or lower. We could be lower if we weren't at least lower, right? I wouldn't think that we're still in the same area in another week. So time will tell. We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely going to be part of the buy wall if we go lower. If we move up, looks like I'm not going to be part of that buy wall, and that's fine. There's plenty of fish in the sea. I don't think I have anything else that I want to say. I'm running out of steam here. So maybe we can look at a couple ribbons and then we'll finish up the video, right? I like to check in on the ribbons every now and then. Daily ribbon looking good. The daily ribbon, actually, guys, the daily ribbon would be making a case to find support here right now, to be fair. What about the 4 hour? Crossing to the downside, the 4 hour looks bearish, to be fair, but also the 4 hour is a lot less significant than the daily. 3-day ribbon looking great. Weekly ribbon looking great. Everything's looking great. The monthly it's too new, so it doesn't have a monthly ribbon, so that's all fine there. What about our other indicators here? I'm gonna delete. I don't want to delete the LRO. I'm gonna delete the LRO. I'm aware of all the levels right now on the significant time frames. I don't need it right now, and I'm not day trading with XCN right now, so I don't need it either. And I don't even need it when I am day trading, but it's nice. Daily RSI looking fair, looking fine, hidden bullish divergence. Daily stochastics suggested that we would go lower. In all fairness, we do have a nice kind of higher low slope there. MACD bearishly crossed, not showing any signs of weakness now. The stochastics and the MACD would suggest that we have lower to go. The RSI puts you in a position where we could bounce here, but it's also kind of suggestive of lower to go. So I guess we will be going lower, my friends. 3-day time frame here. MACD suggestive of taking a little bit of a break. Same thing with stochastics. Same thing with the RSI. Weekly time frame here. Looks like you have more to go over the weeks. Stochastics are looking good. You guys, 4 days, 22 hours from now, if we could close this week green, I think this would really look good for the weekly stochastics. And same thing for the MACD. We'd be close. We're really close to flipping the weekly MACD and stochastics green and getting the weekly RSI in the overbought zone. We need to push a little bit higher, man. We get above that 2.5 cent area, you guys, on a weekly closing basis. Things are going to look really, really good. The weeks to come, the months to come are going to be very exciting. It's just, when does this happen? It's not happening by the end of the month, unfortunately. But maybe it happens next week. Maybe it happens the week after. But I got nothing else for you guys. I don't know where the buy wall is going to be in there, Ninja, but I'm probably going to put my buy order in at about, if I had to be honest as far as where I want to buy, it'd probably be about like 1.43 cents, maybe 1.45, just to like be in a little bit higher, but something in that area. But that's not the point of a buy wall, right? It has to be like at the exact same price. So I'm sure he'll let people know where that'll be. I hope you let us know publicly, because I'm not in any of the paid groups or anything. But anyways, guys, I'm done talking. I'm talking a lot right now. So hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.